actually that helped. That helped a lot bit. I hope it didn't affect the the timing with the mouth thing we got going on. We talk with Mercury retrograde. Anyway, let's just get into what we talking about today. First of all, it's Town Hall Thursday. It's Throwback Thursday. So we want to honor our ancestors. And I had some ancestor money, right, that I was going to burn with y'all. But I actually did that before I got on the internet. And so what came to me was not to feel bad that we didn't burn our ancestor money together. Excuse me, thank you. If you don't know, go to my TikTok at Chinway Official. There are videos, there are tutorials on how to do new moon rituals, full moon ritual. The full moon ritual is the ancestor money burning release. You can go on there. There are instructions. You can go on YouTube, look it up, full moon ritual, burning ancestor money. It's a great way to connect with your ancestors, send them money to the other side, and make sure you get some money on this side too, okay? You feel me? Because we want some money on this side too. Now, it's been a really great day. It's been a great day of revelations and miracles. For Planet Power, today is Thursday, Jueves, Jupiter Day. We're going to talk about that at the end. We're going to go into where Jupiter is in the charts and talk about that. But first, what I really want to talk to y'all about is more about this Capricornian energy. So the archetype that we have today, and it came to me today to name the titles of the videos with the different archetypes of each sign. So we had Capricorn, the goat, and then, I'm trying to still feel my way through it. So then today came to me, okay, Capricorn, the hard worker. And the reason why we had that title, that archetype for Capricorn today is because Capricorn rules what? The 10th house. 10th house. I'm just loving my nails, y'all. The 10th house, which is all about work. It's all about career. So they are naturally known as the hard worker, right? They put together these systems. They make sure that things come together brick by brick. What do they do? What does that mountain goat do? Puts their head down and they climb up the mountain step by step, brick by brick, but layer by layer. Okay, I also want to remind you guys of our incantation. Our mantra for the week. Look how that all worked out. For some reason, I'm getting called to do a recap. I guess I told y'all what we were talking about for the show, and now we're going to do our recap, and then we're going to get into the hardworking. Okay, so look how that all worked out. Look how that all worked out. Look how that all worked out. I've been saying that this week. It's really amazing. Again, shout out to the boy Covey Hugo. Shout out to Playhouse World Visions for sponsoring season 2. So number 3, heavy on the vision, heavy on the third eye, heavy on the co-creation. The number 3 is about co-creation. I'm gonna save that story to the end, y'all. I have a really, really, really good story. I'm gonna save it to the end. Co-creation. See, the letter C. Also, remember the letter C and the letter S is significant this week. Another C word that's been coming up for me, co-creation, consistency, as well as cousin. I want to give a big shout out to my cousin Armethea, my cousin London. They have been my rock through this transition, and I really, really, really appreciate them. Shout out to my soul tribe, my family, my blood. Speaking of Capricorn, I said Capricorn was heavy on the family. Family is very important to Capricorn. So with Capricorn, I guess we had the letter S for structures and systems, but I'm also getting F for family and foundation for Capricorn. Okay, so keep that in mind. So being around this Capricorn energy while I'm talking about Capricorns, being with family, knowing that family is very important to Capricorns. That's where we see a lot of their joy when they're with their families, when they're home. We see a lot of joy in them when they're connected with their roots, their lineage, their hometowns. Stuff like that is when you will really see a Capricorn light up. In a positive way. And then on the unbalanced side, with that Capricorn energy, we can see apathy, we can see depression, we can see just depression, apathy, a lack of, because it's that lack of empathy, because you're able to process things at such a rapid speed, which also is why you may notice, I noticed that Capricorns, they come home and they go in their room and they shut out the world. And I'm a Capricorn rising, so I do the same thing. I love a good closed door. I love to have my own room. I may not necessarily need my own house. I need to, as a Virgo, come out of my shell and interact with other people, but having a room where you can close the door and shut out the world is important for Capricorns, because you spend spend the whole day processing at such a high rapid speed, okay? Bearing the weight, bearing the foundation of the rest of the world. It's a big responsibility that Capricorns have when they're laying down systems and structure. So give your Capricorn risings, your Capricorn suns some slack, cut them some slack. They don't even realize that they're figuring out the impossible. They're laying the foundation, constantly laying new foundations so that other people can spring forward, or so that they can spring forward in their life. That's that cardinal energy, starting something, laying something down so that you and others can benefit. And they're constantly processing and reprocessing and trial and erroring, which is what we talked about with that business energy, that 10th house energy. That's what Capricorn is, okay? A lot of restructuring, reframing. So just cut yourself some slack when it comes to creating a business or work, which is a great segue into what we're talking about. So, excuse me. Like I said, Capricorn rules the 10th house. Let me get a visual. Let me get a visual, and you know I'ma serenade you while we pulling up the birth chart. While we pulling up the birth chart. And I'm a little unprepared, 'cause I've been doing stuff for me. Give me a second, and I'ma pull up this astrology. You know I'm freestyling. I was informed that I need to sing some more. It's very healing. Do we have what we need in store? All right, here we go. Thank you for your patience. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Okay, so, what was I pulling up? 10th house. Okay, so what do we say? The first house is here in Aries, Taurus, Gemini, 3rd house, Cancer, 4th house, Leo, ooh, look at my nail, Leo, 5th house, Virgo, 6th house, Libra, 7th house, look at Libra lit up like a Christmas tree, 8th house, Scorpio, 9th house, Sagittarius, 10th house, Capricorn, right there, 10th house, Capricorn, with Pluto retrograde sitting right there. All right, so 10th house, all about your career, your public persona, your reputation, Thomas, you don't have a reputation. What y'all know about that? So Raven. Shout out to that boy Orlando Brown. It's not Orlando Bloom. I think it's Orlando Brown. For coming home to himself, and he seems to be happy, and he's got his family back. So that's why he came through today. You don't have a reputation. So this is all about our reputation when we're talking about Capricorn, okay? So let's talk about Capricorn, 10th house energy. I love that. Faulty ground. I promised y'all Thursday we would talk about racism, because this is Town Hall Thursdays. We talk about discrimination and all that stuff. And that's really important when we're talking about Capricorn. And I said I would pull up America's birth chart. And I do have America's birth chart, July 4th, 1976, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I don't know if it's the right time, but I do have a birth chart. So we will look at it in a second and analyze this 10th house energy, see what was going on back then. Matter of fact, we're going to pull it up right now, because what I want to say is, and I bet you $1 million that this is supported by the birth chart, okay? And actually, I lied. I don't have it. It's on my phone, and I'm not going to pause it to pull it up. What I am going to say is, and I don't have it to back it up, but next week I will bring it. We'll start looking at the birth chart next week. I promise. I'm just going to tell you what I feel, what I see, what I've observed, and then next week we'll look at the chart and see how it all backs it up, okay? Backs it up. Back it up. That's what we're going to do. So, America was built on faulty ground. Period. Foundation, Capricorn. It was built on a faulty system. What system was it built on? A system of free labor, a system of annihilation, a system of mutilation, a system of rape, a system of fucking criminals. Don't forget, all the criminals were sent to Australia and the United States from Europe, from the western side of Europe, UK, Britain, London, all this stuff. Don't forget, America was founded by criminals. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, America was founded by criminals. I ain't talking about my great-granddaddy. Isn't that interesting how we talked about the Native 1010 on the clock? Ain't that interesting how we talked about Native American lineage yesterday, and today we're like moving forward with that, talking about what else happened after that? Okay, so after they came through, right, annihilated, killed everybody, took all their stuff, tricked them like they did my people, right, took their stuff, It made them feel like, oh, you know, we gonna help you. They signed deals with the devil. We all do that. Okay, I told y'all I had that meditation where I felt like I signed a deal with the devil before my soul contract before I came back in this lifetime. Okay, it's real. We sign deals with the devil for material. It happens all the time. So that's what this country is built on. Just ugliness and the manifest destiny, which was to move further out west and strike gold and find oil and to settle. Settlers. Settling is another word that's coming up. There's our S's. Settling. Let me tell you something. It's almost as if the cracks in the foundation have settled. I don't know science. But something is settling in. It's like everything that settled into the fabric of America, into the foundation of America, into the cracks. This is where I'm getting this Scorpio energy. It's like a lot of things fell through the cracks because of this faulty foundation. Now, I don't know, and that's why maybe I felt compelled to bring my cards, but we're going to do this with no cards, y'all. We coming through with straight messages from above today, okay? We just bringing it straight to you, straight. It's like something slipped through the cracks. And what I really feel is that, you know, there's always going to be good and evil. Like, you can't just have all evil. So even though America was built on faulty foundation, this was stolen land. These criminals came, stole the land, killed the people, took everything, went and stole some more people, brought them back, made them till the lands for free. Okay, it's just all fucked up. America's just got fucked up beginnings. Okay, look at that foundation, right? But because the foundation was so faulty to begin with, there's cracks. And so in those cracks, in the cracks of the Constitution, which is part of our foundation, right? July 4th, 1776. In those cracks, there's going to be good that slips through. And the good has settled into the fabric as well. I love this positive ass message coming through on a Jupiter day, Thursday, luck, expansion, wisdom. We're thinking outside the box, okay? So listen. Let me explain to you what those cracks are because it just came through. The crack was Obama. The crack was, no, the crack was Trump. The crack was Trump. Y'all. I have this theory that narcissists are either ascended masters or really, really, really lost souls. But the way Trump came, but narcissists come into your life to expose the cracks. They shine a light on the cracks because they're like this Leo energy, this sun energy where they garner so much attention. They expose the cracks. And then with that Pluto retrograde and Capricorn energy, I'm piecing it all together, y'all, live on the show, okay? So be patient with me as I receive the message. With that Pluto retrograde and Capricorn, like I showed y'all, I'm going to show y'all that. Remember I said Pluto is this really tiny guy, right? And nobody pays him any mind. But when he comes through, oh, Pluto's not retrograde anymore? Pluto's not retrograde anymore, y'all. Oh, because you got clarity on your foundation now. So Pluto came through and effed everything up, right? Because he's small, but he's mighty and powerful. And he came through and destroyed everything. And I think he just went direct because there's no little R next to him. He's not retrograde anymore. Because you've got clarity on your foundation. You've got clarity on what matters. Through having these discussions the last 3 days, you've got clarity. So anyway. The pandemic. Cracks in the foundation. But the cracks in the foundation, even though it looks bad, is actually good. Because when we try to lift something up on a faulty foundation, it doesn't work. And that's what happened with Obama. We thought we was in a post-racial, postmodern society, And we wanted to pretend like everything was okay with Obama, and Obama was real chill and real non-confrontational. And you know what? He represented for black people. If we had to have a nigga president, Obama did the damn thing and did not embarrass us in front of these folks. He did not go out there and embarrass us. You're not even, don't you go out here and embarrass me in front of these white folks. Obama literally Obama got out there and did not embarrass black people across the world, okay? He made us look good, and I will forever respect him for that. Now, I was disappointed in him because I don't feel like he went as hard for black people as he should have. I understand he wasn't trying to rock the boat. This is probably all planned. They probably said, hey, bro, just come in here, do what we need you to do. And then we gonna send. I mean, all these people have to be in cahoots. Number 3, cahoots. The letter C, co-creation. All these people, that's what I'm saying. Him, Trump, like, I don't even think Trump is a real narcissist. The way he came in and shook stuff up, that's what I'm saying. He was a crack in the foundation because he was meant to expose the fact that we're not post-racial, we're not postmodern. We haven't dealt with the core of the issue. And so Capricorn says foundation is getting to the core, the roots of who you are. Before you can build anything, you got to break it down to nothing. Come on, somebody. You got to break that soil up. Y'all ever been to a groundbreaking ceremony? Shout out to my grandpa, Richard Maponia, coming through. Okay, I'm gonna have to get my ancestor money. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I had to get the money. They just want to say hi. This is my ancestor money. I got Archangel Michael on one side. Okay. And then on the other side, I have my peoples. I told y'all I love me some MJ. This is my grandma Elsie. And this is my step grandpa. This would be not my dad's dad, but my aunt's dad. My dad has 2 sisters, so their dad. And then this is my grandpa, Richard Maponia. Y'all might know him in South Africa, okay? Built the Maponia Mall. And then this is my grandpa, Abner. Also legendary in South Africa. One of the first people to, like, travel across the world selling insurance and doing stuff like that in South Africa. This guy right here was, like, that dude in South Africa. Built a mall. When Nelson Mandela got out of prison, went and picked him up, sent his people to pick him up to stay at his house. You feel me? Like, first black people in to own car dealerships and gas petrol stations and get into country clubs and stuff like that. So he's coming through really heavily. Hey, Grandpa Maponia. Okay, what's up, y'all? Okay, message coming through about the money. Okay, because these folks know how to get to that paper. Okay, don't let them Africans fool you. The Africans learn how to play the game too. Okay, we just so busy looking at the negative, and I think that's something that's coming through today. Is excuse me. The first message that came through on Monday. I know I'm kind of all over the place. I really hope it's going to all come together. Don't worry. It's going to all work out. Monday, we talked about the moon being in Virgo and concentrating on the healthy aspects of our relationships and using that to form new foundations moving forward, to form new relationships moving forward in Libra season. Okay, so they're coming through heavy. I forgot what I was even talking about with this, y'all. Faulty foundation, Obama, Jupiter day. So with Trump, the truth had to come out. He was sent here and he did his job. And let me tell y'all something. That is why I'm not mad at Trump. Now, would I vote for him? You know what? To be chaotic, I probably would. I would vote for him because sometimes you need drastic times call for drastic measures. It was Trump came through, we didn't listen. Trump came through to sit everybody down to say, hold up. I say, hold up. Something ain't right. We thought everything was straight with Obama. We thought everything was cool. Nah, bruh. It's a moon wound. It's some stuff we're not really addressing. Your foundation is faulty. Nobody listened. We ignored Trump. We thought he was crazy. We thought he was off his rocker. No, he came to show us we got some shit we need to deal with as a society that we are not addressing. We're not holding America accountable. America is crumbling. This is my psychic ass prediction. America is fucking crumbling. The structure as we know it is obsolete. Jobs as we know it are obsolete. I need y'all to understand this. And all my baby boomers, y'all gonna have to get with it. My 40 plus club, maybe not 40, my 55 and up club, my retirement club, y'all gonna have to get with it. The system is crumbling. And millennials are grabbing the reins. And that's why I go hard for my millennials. Always. Because we are in between traditional and new. We have some of these old school traditions that we got from our baby boomer parents and grandparents, but then we also see how that shit is not working, and we're right here in the middle at this crossroads trying to transmute and bring it all together and work it all out. That's why I ride for millennials to the day that I die, and y'all ain't gonna never tell us nothing about being entitled and yeah, we killed the power structures. That's right, millennials, killed the malls. You goddamn right. You know why? Because it's not efficient. And we're all about efficiency and building new motherfucking structures. And I want to say shout out to all my millennials, all my Gen Zs. That's why I listen to the kids. Remember, we was talking to kids and animals, our winged animals. This was our mood for the week. I need to take a breather because I be getting riled up, okay? This is my revolutionary cause. I used to think it was like black and white, but I know that's my dad's revolutionary cause. My revolutionary cause is capitalism. Down with capitalism. Abolish paying bills. All of your Maslow's hierarchy of needs should be free. And that is what we are moving towards. Our Maslow's basic food, shelter, health, water, toiletries should be provided for. I honestly feel being here, and this is a part of that co-creation. Talk to God. Talk to God. God will help you. God will help you if you work for God. Let me say that. That's another thing that Capricorn is talking about. Who do you work for? Who's the boss? Because Saturn energy is about the boss, karma, discipline. Big Daddy Saturn is all about who's the boss. Who are you listening to? Are you disciplined? Are you following your strict path? Who's your boss? I co-create. I don't work for myself. I work with God. I work with the universe. I work with my higher self. And I work with my lower self because I got to show up every day. And then I got to show up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning to talk to God for several hours so I can co-create. But that's when I know God will sometimes pull me into the control room. That's what I say. He'll pull me in the control room. He'll pull me behind the scenes and say, all right, what do you want to know? Let's talk about it. Ask the questions, co-create. Let's create a timeline. Timing is another huge misconception of the systems and structures that we come up with. So something I want to talk about with Capricorn being the hard worker. I'm sure that was not sexy. I really need a straw. I don't want to mess up my lipstick. Capricorn, the hard worker. What is work? This Capricorn energy, this is the last thing I'm going to leave you with. I think I actually spoke about everything I wanted to talk about. This is a Jupiter day, and I guess maybe all we were supposed to know was that this is positive energy. This is positive energy. Let me see what Jupiter is doing real quick, and then I guess I'm supposed to leave y'all with that in a second. So hold on, put a sticky note in that. Let's talk about Jupiter for 2 seconds. Jupiter is retrograde right now in the sign of Aquarius. That is Jupiter, right? Sometimes I get Jupiter and Saturn confused. They're little symbols. No, Jupiter is retrograde in the sign of Aquarius at the 22nd degree. So Jupiter, expansion, wisdom, knowledge, 9th house energy, our Sagittarius energy, our North Node energy. In the sign of Aquarius, that's technology, that's the masses, that's connection, that's friendship. And then we have the 22nd degree, which would be, and then we got retrograde. So this is slow down, pulsating energy. Boom, 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 right? That's, oh, I love that feeling. Boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to get the degrees. 22nd degree here. That's motherfucking goddamn Capricorn, y'all. I'm about to throw this damn iPad. 22nd, 10 and 22. Y'all, not Jupiter sitting on motherfucking Capricorn. Asking you to reevaluate your philosophies. So with Capricorn, one of Capricorn's archetypes being the hard worker. Today is a good day to evaluate your philosophies on life because Jupiter is ninth house energy. It's all about, I'm just laughing. I'm still stunned that it's sitting on the fucking Capricorn axis. I mean, the Capricorn degree, y'all. Like, I'm really tripping off that. I didn't look at none of this stuff before I got on here. I was instructed to take notes and then get the details as we talk. So, anyway. Philosophies. It's the worry-free philosophy, Hakuna Matata. That album, The Gift by Beyonce, go and listen to that. From top to bottom, that is straight up channeled from God. Let me tell y'all that now. So, what are your philosophies on work? I know Capricorn is known as the hard worker, but I need you to define work. What is work to you? What have you been told work is? Okay, what is your philosophy on work? Do you believe in work? If you do, what does work look like to you? Excuse me. Thank you. These are all personal questions. Who's your boss? Do you have a boss? If you're an entrepreneur or you're not an entrepreneur, who are you answering to? Time. How does time control your life? Sometimes time can be your boss. I honestly feel showing up, this is a job for me. I got to show up at a certain time every day. To me, that's what a job is. I got to get dressed up. You know what I mean? I take it seriously. I got to prepare. I take notes. I post after this. I post. I watch it back. I take notes. I reflect. But to me, the thing that distinguishes this from anything else that I do, whether it's writing, making TikTok videos, doing tarot readings for people, whatever it may be, the thing that makes this a job for me is that I show up at a specific time every day. And it could be something as simple as that. But what are your philosophies around work? That's important today. We've already laid our foundation. We already know what's important to us. We got our feminine aspect together, right? And we've been getting our masculine aspect together at the same time. They really have been working together. And I'm very proud of the masculine energy, and I'm very proud of the feminine energy for working together this week because it's been a rough, rocky road. But the thing that I'm leaving you guys with is to consider what you consider work, what you consider hard work, and what your philosophies of life are. What's your philosophy of work? Because work, they say, is your foundation to pay bills, to have the things you like. But let's say, like I said, all your Maslow's hierarchies are taken care of. Maslow's hierarchies. Okay, the whole chart. Let's say the whole chart's taken care of. If you didn't have to worry about your basic needs, food, water, shelter, all that was taken care of, what would you do with your money? What would you do with your time? Who would you want to answer to? Who or what would you show up as? What would be work for you? What would be your dream career? What would be your dream purpose? And so I would implore you over tonight to write about that. Get your birth chart out. Start looking at Capricorn energy. Start identifying what planets work for you. Remember I told you the moon works for me? Well, I know that it works for my other half, works for me because it works for my other half as his rising. And I know that for me, I've been looking back at my birth chart as I've been understanding these degrees, and I've got so much Gemini energy. So I know that Mercury works for me, which is why this retrograde is coming in hot and heavy to help me. It feels like it's not helping me, feels like he's punishing me, but he's really, really, really helping me. Okay, so what day were you born? That day could be something that you use. What time were you born? That's a great time to meditate. So this is about you transmuting our man-made construction of time, this rigidity, this white man's way of doing this Western way of doing something, and getting back to our natural animal instinct of seasons. Okay, this is another type of foundation. I don't know where this is coming from. This is the more wheezy wisdom on a Thursday. This is Jupiter coming through. Seasons. Okay, consider the foundation, the structure of seasons, not man-made time. That's why I say our year really begins in April with spring, with the first zodiac, with the burst of energy. The earth sleeps during Capricorn season. It sleeps during Aquarius season. We're sleeping during we're starting to wake up during Pisces season. But that's what I'm saying. Consider timing. Start looking at things differently. If you didn't have to show up somewhere at a certain time, you will be able to get in tune with the seasons. And then you will be in alignment because now you're in timing. I don't know how that ties into Capricorn, but that message was really, really, really important. And it was something I was supposed to leave you with. So I think that's it. I'm getting shown the wrap up time. 30 minutes. We in and we out. This is an advanced crash course. You don't need a whole bunch of nothing. These are just refreshers. These are just things to help it tie together and to help it all work out. So I thank y'all so much. Tomorrow we're gonna have fun. We're gonna turn up. We're gonna do some freestyle Fridays. We're gonna party with the ancestors. They're gonna come through. We may or may not burn our money. It's been raining. That's the only reason I didn't burn the money, y'all, is because I couldn't sit outside. It's been raining and the chairs are wet and stuff. So don't forget to burn your ancestor money. Don't forget to co-create with spirit. The number 3, S's and C's, the color black. We transmuting. Heavy on the Capricorn energy. What's your philosophy on life, baby? 3 words. What's your philosophy on life? I want to hear it. All right? And I'll tell you mine tomorrow when we come back. I love y'all so much. I'm sending you lots of luck and love and healing energy on this Thursday. Ooh, somebody is lucky today. Ooh, somebody is feeling lucky. I just felt that. The color green could be significant heart chakra money. Y'all, I'm feeling lucky today. Anyway, lucky Libra. I love y'all so much, and I will see you on the other side. Weezy out. Mwah.